Hi, I'm Karen from Balanced Explorations. Here are some things to think about if you want to avoid burnout while planning your vacation or while traveling on your vacation. And here's an idea. Spoiler alert, many of them have to do with time. So you want to, when you're planning, carve out time. And like, for example, I finally put aside specific time on the weekend when I wanted to plan my own, choose the place to stay at the beach next month. I already know my dates, so we just had to choose a place, and we did that. But we had to carve time out of our schedule, otherwise I kept pushing it off. And if you're using a travel advisor, then you might need to carve out time to reach out to a travel advisor, to talk to them, to tell them what you want, and to, sign all your, contracts, whatever you need to do. So you might need to put aside time for that. And next would be, reducing your demands on yourself. That would very easily lead to burnout. For example, giving yourself too much work. Travel should be fun. It shouldn't all be work. It shouldn't be work having to do it to go there and just feeling exhausted the entire time. And if sensory demands are your concern, some people want to increase or decrease them. So that's something you need to think about when choosing where you're going, and also not just the entire location, but which individual events, or if you go to museums, or if you might want to avoid the places with big lines, or you might love being around people. So you need to think about things like that and then decide, time of year. And everyone is different. So these might just be a list of things that you discuss with your travel advisor. So it sounds, as I'm, going over these things, it might sound like a lot of work, but it's more a checklist item. Do I want this? Do I want this? Yes, no. You don't want to ruminate on it. And one of the easiest things is just making sure you don't overschedule yourself when you are there. I like to be unscheduled or not schedule more than one thing a day. I mean, you never know how you're going to feel. You never know if you're going to want to rest. And if you have to go immediately to your next tour, or your big dinner after a big walking tour, and you're just exhausted and want to rest, it makes sense to think those things over in advance and not overdo it. I've talked about this before, but really consider what you enjoy. Don't add things on there just because you think you should see it, because you are going to a place and that's something that's known, or social pressure. You don't want to put social pressure on yourself when you're going on vacation. You want to enjoy yourself. So what I usually do is, when I know I'm going somewhere, then I'll just do some general research about things I enjoy and just see if that happens to be near the location where I'm going. And then that makes it fun for me. And if it's something that can be scheduled in advance, I will do that. I will buy the ticket or contact them about scheduling something, because it's something that I know I will enjoy, because I enjoy it when I go other places. So that might be something to consider when you're planning. You're not overscheduling, but you're just scheduling with things you really want to do, so you'll really enjoy yourself. I mean, some people, they like a routine, so you might choose where you're going or what you're doing just based on things certain things that make you feel safe and comfortable. And that's perfectly all right, but that's something you need to think about in advance. If it's something that's going to completely break your routine, like be the opposite, like if you are usually an early riser and you're going to a place where like dinner starts at 10 p.m., like that might not work for you very well, and you might not enjoy it. And that's really the ultimate goal of a vacation, is to enjoy yourself. Yeah, just more like, what do you want to do? And if you need alone time, which some people who are neurodivergent or not might like to be alone. If you're an introvert and you just feel maybe a little bit drained from being around too many people, you might want to, what I like to do is enjoy my hotel room, or it's like I like to actually order in sometimes a dinner or a breakfast, if they have room service, and not all places do, or if there's like a little restaurant nearby, maybe you could take it out and bring it back to where you're staying. It's just some things to think about to avoid burning out when you are scheduling and going on your vacation, and to get the most enjoyment out of it. So let me know what you think below, and if you have any specific topics you'd like me to address, please write them in the comments. Thank you.